Henri Rousseau was a French artist who loved to paint pictures of tropical places. And even though he had never been to those places before, he used pictures and his imagination to draw them. In this picture called Tiger in a Tropical Storm, we see a tiger running through the jungle in a rainstorm, trying to get shelter. You can see all kinds of tropical plants and trees. Here's another example of one of his paintings with very lush tropical scenes. In this picture, you can see monkeys hanging around and even a hill in the background. And this is called The Sleeping Gypsy, which is one of his most famous pictures. Our artwork is going to be about a tiger. It's going to be a close-up, so I'm going to start with a really large head and then adding 2 lines for the sides of the tiger. Since mine is sticking up into the picture, I'm not going to be able to see the bottom. I'm going to now do the eyes. Kind of use a football shape and then a circle and then almost like another little football shape going up and down. Just do your best job with this. Next, I'm going to add the nose. I'll have 2 lines that go down like this and then add a triangle on the bottom section. I'm going to add the little cheeky parts with the whiskers growing out. I'm going to start at the top of the triangle and circle back to the bottom. And then I can add a little mouth there as well. And then my whiskers growing from that area. Next, I'm going to add the ears for my tiger, which I like to add a little inside part as well. So we've got a couple of ears. I add a little detail across the tiger like this, just because I think it looks cool. So if you want some kind of eyebrow element, that's fine. And then I'm going to add 2 lines for each leg. Like I said, mine's going off the page and I won't be able to see my paws. But if you can see yours, you should definitely add them. I'm also adding a tail that's starting at the bottom and then coming up and finishing at the bottom as well. I'm going through now and adding little curvy triangles for my tiger stripes. Of course, this element you can do however you want as well. It's up to you. I'm going to have some on the body as well, and notice that I do not cross over where my legs are. They're going to get their own stripes. And when we're finished with those parts, it's time to add the background elements. We are going to add a whole tropical scene because remember we are in the jungle. I'm going to make these plants overlap my tiger. So they're going to go over the tiger like this. And then, of course, you're going to need to erase the parts of the tiger that are inside the plants, so that it looks like the plants are in front of the tiger like this. I had to use whiteout because I'm drawing with Sharpie, but you should just be able to erase yours. I'm going to add some plants coming in from the side. This kind of looks a little bit like, I don't know, like a little bit like bamboo. It's like a tropical plant. That almost looks like some kind of flower at the top. I'm gonna add a little vine that's cutting across the top, and that would be a good place if you wanted to draw a monkey hanging out there or a bird. I'm gonna have another plant over on this side. See how I made it look like it went behind the plant? Any kind of overlapping you can do really makes your picture have more depth. That's a very tropical plant there. And I'm going to have another vine coming across this area where I will draw a little bird at the top, kind of like a toucan type bird. Well, I guess toucans maybe have a longer beak, but you get the idea. So once I've finished adding all my background elements, I'm going to add a landscape line going across my picture like Rousseau has in the picture with the monkeys. And this will really separate the sky and the land and give it a nice look. Once you're finished with that, I would outline with Sharpie, and then it's time to start coloring. I don't have to outline with Sharpie because I drew with it, but I think you should probably draw with pencil first. So even though it looks like I'm going to be coloring really fast, I do take my time. I'm going to fill in the entire picture and make it as beautiful as possible. I do like blending colors, such as several kinds of greens and things like that. I hope you guys enjoy this project, and I can't wait to see examples of yours. Have fun.